Alright guys, welcome. I'm Ari the Creative Creator, and let me tell y'all, I made a terrible, terrible, terrible mistake. My mistake was making these pastries. I made these pastries and I about ate all of them in one day. But let me show you how to make it, and it's going to take less than 10 ingredients. Okay, before we get into it, I will be adding the ingredient list on screen as well as in the description box below. But to start with the video, I did take a small saucepan over some heat, add some butter, blueberries. I am in the sink next to the stove washing out the raspberry. I am trying to basically salvage what I can because they have been sitting in my fridge for quite some time. I'm going to add those in there. After I get to add those in there, you will see soon that I will start to add sugar and vanilla. I will say there is no exact measurements for this recipe. This is a measure with your heart type of thing that I was going with. You know, if you want it, you can adjust it less sweet, more sweet. It's kind of just what you want to. I bake a lot, so I'm pretty used to it. Taste as you go. Just taste as you go. Okay. As you can see, that is just a blueberry that I didn't take the stem off, so I'm going to try to take that stem off. It's hot, so I start to use yeah, I can't believe I added that. That's funny. But anyways, as you can see, our sauce is starting to thicken up. At this point, you can stop. I'm just giving it a little stir. You can stop or you can keep going. You can even add like any like water or a little bit of lemon juice in here just to loosen it up. I like when it comes to like syrups or like jams, something like that, I like mine's a little thicker. So I'm not going to loosen it up. I am going to leave it just how it is. I'm going to turn off the heat and let it just, it's going to continue to thick even when it's off that heat. Take it off the heat so it can cool down. So when it's time to top our pastries, it is not running everywhere. All right, now it is on to the cheese part of the cheese Danish. I had some whipped cream cheese. It didn't have much left, as you can tell, so I just took some Philadelphia cream cheese and added it in there. I'm also going to add sugar and vanilla. Like I said, there's no exact measurements. You can adjust it, so you can add a little bit more, taste, and see if you need how much of what. I am going to stir it just to kind of mix it all together. It is going to still be lumpy, which I don't care. It's going to get baked, so it's whatever. But just to get it all mixed together, you'll see some lumps in there. My wrist is about to go crazy, so you're going to see me go stir crazy in a second. But once you get that mixed up, you're going to set that off to the side, and we're going to move on to our next step. to set our cream cheese to the side, take our 1 egg, you just need 1 egg, whisk it in a bowl till it gets to that consistency of just all mixed together. Pepper Rich Farm, only brand that I trust for this. I have my puff pastry sheets lined in the air fryer, and yes, I did not mention, guys, we are using the air fryer, not the oven. So what you see me doing now is with that egg wash, I am just lining the edges of each puff pastry sheet. Yes, I'm using my finger. No, I do not have no brush. Not that fancy. Yes, my hands are clean. Do not attack me. This is not for the public. This is household consumption only. Thank you. But, so I'm just lining all 3 of them, because that's what could fit in my air fryer at the time. Lining all 3 of them, and then just to add, I do believe that this is a crucial step. It does give the puff pastry that like golden flaky crust when it is cooking, and so I do recommend this. I do not recommend skipping this, but I believe you. I have not tried it with butter. You can also try butter as well if you don't have eggs at the time, but I would definitely, this is a step that I will not miss out on. Alright, we are practically at the end. I'm just going to take a cookie scoop and scoop some of that mixture onto the middle of each puff pastry. I'm going to flatten them out with the back of that scoop. Once they're all flattened, I am going to add just a little extra. You don't want to push it out to the edges. You want to keep it kind of in the middle just so it does not fall off everywhere. And next, I'm going to take a different spoon and I'm going to take some of my cooled off wild berry mixture, and I am just going to place it on top of that cream cheese mixture. See, I kind of, to flatten it out, I just kind of make a little pocket. But like I was saying, I'm going to add a little dollop of that mixed berry mixture onto the cream cheese. You do not want to add a lot because it will slide off since it is still like a berry mixture. It's like a syrup jam, whatever we want to call it. But spoiler alert, mine still kind of spilled off, but it's okay. It still tasted good. Alrighty, look at that. These babies are air fryer ready. I didn't do a designated setting. I just put it in there for 350, on 350 for 15 minutes. And let me show you. Voila. I mean, perfection, chef's kiss. These were so good and so easy to make. You don't need to go back to Starbucks, honestly. You can make this at home. If you enjoyed, please like, follow, comment, and subscribe for more.